Rusty. I have a feeling that's it. Do you think that's it? Anybody? Anybody? I mean, how many white Audi SUVs are there?
Being followed by police, nonetheless. What's up, everybody? Police chase. Police chase.
You think so? You think that's it? I think that's just...
What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Got ourselves a police chase on the 405 northbound here. It's been going on for a little bit, but it wasn't a chase. It was only a following until now.
They were just waiting for us to catch up to them.
It is back on, and it has actually been turned into a chase. It has been,
Hey, you know what? If you're watching right now, just wave out the window. Put the window down.
It's been 30 minutes of just driving around the city of Los Angeles, but now it's an actual chase, as you can tell. Welcome in, 3-star chase, white Dodge Charger, 405 northbound, coming past the Culver Boulevard exit. Anyone that's been on the 405 here in Los Angeles has likely driven by this at one point. Welcome back, welcome in. Boogity, boogity, boogity! Let's go chasing here on a Wednesday, 11 a.m. local time, as we are swerving around through traffic. It is no longer a calm following anymore.
Which also kind of brings me up to another question that I need to talk to my...
And we have Stu Mondell on the call.
We've been flying for a few minutes.
So here's the thing. NBC went back to base to get gas.
We were on another pursuit that was up in Victorville.
Joking, my man. ¿Qué pasa, amigo? Welcome back.
I'm just throwing out names. We were up in Victorville. And
so Stu's tank is low. There's been about 3 or 4 chases today, all of which never actually turned into chases that made it to the air and or actual worth watching. But this one, so Stu's been in the air for hours here.
Yes, I do.
Now, we've been going through the streets of this one is now picking up big time as we are wrong side of the road here. Got off in Clarkdale. All roads lead to Downey. We're going to need to hit the 105 eastbound to get to Downey. I think we're too far north for that. Now we're starting to talk about the 10. We're entering Palms. West side, west side. Hey, we have a second. We have a backup stream as well. The ABC 7 now live as well, but we'll stick with Stu. Almost 100 miles an hour on side streets here as we pick up 3-star chase. At least.
All right, cool. Thank you.
We're about to find out how much gas Stu Mondell has left in the tank.
Yeah, I've driven Sepulveda. I know what it's like. No,
Wrong side of the road, splitting 2 cars there.
I don't know why that
Stu, focus.
Live now thing is always trouble for me. Does Stu have an Instagram? Yes, I do.
Stu, stop cloud chasing. There's 100-mile-an-hour chase on Sepulveda Boulevard. Wrong side of the road. Intersection with people in the intersection. Stu, pay attention. Oh, that's a solid red light at a major Sepulveda National Boulevard in Palms. These are major intersections that he just went through, somehow got through there. No police to notify who's on the ground. Almost hit a fishtailing car right there.
Oh, this is painful. I spent all this time trying to find it.
Oh, it sounds like they're going to have to leave because of gas, but we will hit ABC. I think we have Scott Wright for Chris Christie in the air. As soon as he leaves, I'll make the switch.
I used all my health and hit points. So if you guys are still with me, which I don't blame you if you aren't, this is the deal. We have a TFR. Our vice president lives out here. Our vice president is in town.
Oh, no. We have a Kamala Harris TFR as well.
I don't know where they're going to... Oh, my gosh. Are we playing this game again? Yeah, we are.
Stu, focus. He's going to pop out the other side. Stu, you're killing me. Stu! All right, I'm using this moment to pull up the other stream because Stu is not on one today. So washed. He's so washed. I've got him pulling up ABC now.
Building your online
Eastbound Olympic.
When she saw that patrol car, she may have turned around.
All right, Stu's going on mute, guys. Give me a
We're still
second.
waiting to see if she comes out. We lost her behind that building for a moment.
Did we see her make a right turn? Because I believe
did not.
Cotner continues beyond that street. Is that Santa Monica Boulevard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Sepulveda. There's the 405 freeway. That's Sepulveda that parallels it. That's Cotner right there that she was on for a moment. She could have continued. We just don't know if we lost her behind the building right there. So that's what we're going to have to try and figure out as we push northbound here. We can a strategy for us sometimes is to look out for the. Okay, it looks like we're hearing back on the 405 northbound. So I don't see the air unit overhead. And to back up with the air unit is a little unusual, whether they're going to throw another air unit on this or not. But one of the things that always helps us to keep the suspect in custody or in sight. Go ahead.
That may be it, Scott. We're going to let you continue to follow this. Is this the vehicle? But we're going to let you.
I don't believe so.
Follow it, and we'll check back with you. We'll check back with you in a little bit. Still to come.
No.
Like Elon Musk, we'll show you what they did to dozens.
Just as I made it, God, just as I made the switch.
Warning: if you own a Toyota Tacoma, the new crime trend police are tracking in Orange County.
We have to go back to Stu. Oh my God. Give me a second, guys. It's starting to get a little laggy because I can't figure out how to change it back to what I fixed yesterday. Okay, we're back with Stu.
Eastbound Santa Monica.
Okay,
What? Not right?
there we go. Bear with me here for a second. This is the
What
non-glitchy.
about the sheriffs?
I just got to get it off the screen. Hold on. Give me a second. I'm going to switch the stream over to the non-glitchy version.
I'm looking
The
too.
difference is OBS is don't worry, they haven't found anything yet.
Where'd the black and white go?
Okay.
Are you sure? That sounds like old information.
Okay.
Where'd you get
We're
that?
back. Here we go, people.
North or south?
Much better, right? No more lag. So the difference for those of you that use OBS is I went to a display capture instead of a window capture, and it makes all the difference in the world. I just have to reformat it, and it wasn't working earlier, so I just went live with the window capture. But okay, now we're back. We're back, people. Sorry about the tech, but you didn't miss anything if it makes you feel any better. But look how, it's a whole new world how perfect the stream is compared to what it was. Especially yesterday. Stu keeps losing the chase. He's the only one on it. And as long as Stu can't find it. I'm going to keep an eye on ABC and NBC because Stu is just so... Someone called him Anthony Rendon in the chat. I can't think of a better comparison. Might be Klay Thompson. Might be Klay Thompson here. Right? Look how smooth it is. Finally, we're back. See, this is why I appreciate you guys hanging around through this stream. Because when we have tech issues like we did so many times in the past, and we finally figured out the lag, you feel like you've reached heaven.
Yep, there they are. There they are. There they are. There they are.
We got it.
Right.
I think we got it. Can't say that, Stu,
Can't
unless
see
you got
because
it.
They're underneath the freeway, but if they didn't make a turn, they're going to come out here. They should be here now. There they are.
Boom. Good job, Stu. We're back.
John.
I'm going to keep an eye on ABC as well. Let's go, Stu. That was a lot. We're back on side streets here. Look at the...
Oh my gosh.
Stu!
And I'll help you find,
Of course, ABC went back to the damn chase the moment they went to the studio, and I X'd out of it.
and needles, especially if they're in haystacks.
Okay, so we do have a backup stream as
As
well.
long as they aren't those drug needles.
ABC is over it as well. Okay, so if Stu loses it again or has to leave. Oh, this is an intersection.
Yep, excuse me, pardon me, excuse me. Okay, just get through. And there we go.
But we are back here. So we are in the Mar Vista area on Sawtell Boulevard, popular area towards the west side. I am Greg Ordy. 5 tier 1 subs going out to the community. W's in the chat for joking as well as Greg Ordy. Thank you for giving out those subs to our community members who need them, as well as you, Max just peed, PedX.
Oh, I don't have any.
I see you, and everyone that has subscribed. Thank you for your support. And now, how about some subscription? Oh, officer on the side of the road. I thought those were going to be spike strips for a second, waiting on him, now engaging. There was a unit waiting on the side of the road there, and now he's involved in this chase. You look at the people on the sidewalk with their phones out, and this is what happens. Now we have a cloud chase, as this has been going on for an hour, and everyone, there is... it looks like tens of thousands of people watching this on the just the Fox 11 YouTube channel. And what happens then, as we all know, is word gets around that there's a chase. Everyone stops what they're doing, especially if you live in the area. You go outside with your cell phone and you start taking videos. This is the most LA thing in the world. Now we have a cloud chase. We've reached Venice Boulevard, one of the more popular throughways here that's not a freeway. You can take this all the way downtown from Mar Vista.
Probably listen to some doors.
Right? Thank you for the stream quality now that I figured out the display capture versus the window capture. All of those laggy streams, the 5 frames per second, now it feels like, because you underpromise, overdeliver, right? If it was always a perfect stream, your expectation is a perfect stream. But because this stream has never been perfect, technologically speaking, there's audio issues. When it does work, you're like, holy crap. And then you can't feel happiness without sorrow. Otherwise, it's just apathy. So I figured it out. Let's all enjoy this very smooth stream as we go through Inglewood Boulevard, making a left-hand turn during a solid red light at a 4-way intersection.
I don't know. I have to ask my pilot. How long till we have to land for fuel?
Here we go. We're going to get an update on fuel from Stu Mundo.
Out of the break, maybe, but it's going to have to be quick, because we're probably going to go into Santa Monica. That right? That's our plan.
Oh, well, thank you, Rodolfo. I think your last name is perfect as well.
At least hang out and get the termination of this. Look at that.
Through an intersection. Don't worry, if Stu leaves, we do have, I think it's Scott Reif on the call with ABC, so I will hit ABC. The stream is back.
Okay, thank you. Maybe they're running out of gas too.
That Dodge Charger, not a gas saver, to say the least.
What are we on? Washington. Going on Washington. Gonna go down to Marina Del Rey. Oh, making a U-turn. Must have heard me.
Nope, not going to Marina Del Rey.
I'm wise to you now. Oh, what are we doing now? Oh, so you can get behind a building, huh? Clever.
Young Gerald, you got it. I'm glad that worked out well for you. I am Gregor D says it's got to be JJ Redick behind the wheel. No experience, but if he's listening to a podcast, that's why we're still alive here. Still, oh God, intersection coming up here. Lucky again, no traffic.
watching right now, believe me, I love the love. Thank you for hanging out for as long as you did. We got so much up against us. We've been flying literally for probably a little more than 2 hours. We're gonna have to get fuel. We got a live show also, and we're doing our thing, but yeah, we're gonna need to go in for fuel here shortly. And
Sorry to hear that, Stu.
if I take my eyes off of this, you know we're gonna lose it.
At least he said the quiet part out loud.
Santa Monica?
It's so washed.
Yeah, we have to.
Stu's a legend. He's been around for so long doing these chases, but he takes his. Remember, he's the one operating the camera, and if he for a second, if his eyesight loses it, you don't just pick it up. You have to like refocus, see where the, because sometimes these helicopters are miles away from the chase, and then he just loses it because he can't see out the window that far. It's unfortunate.
Yep. Let's see. Made another U-turn. Ha ha! Oh, you are clever. Ah, you are clever. Nope, coming back this way again. Made another U-turn. What are you doing? I'm telling you, they're watching us. They're watching us.
He's just doing U-turns. He's trying to do a Paul Walker challenge under the overpass. Just did 2 U-turns under the overpass.
Anyway, everybody, love the love. Thanks for watching as long as we did. You know, and putting up with my not being able to find it and finding it.
All right,
and
I'm gonna make
not
the
being
switch.
able to
I'm gonna make the switch while we still can.
Anyway,
Bear with me.
If you want to follow me, it's Stu, S-T-U. last
Okay,
name
Stu,
is
stop
Bell,
plugging yourself. Oh my
D-E-L,
God,
always
Stu,
love
you're
the
too
love.
popular to be doing this. Bear with me, people. I'm moving over to. Okay, they killed his stream. They killed him. They said enough, Stu. As he was plugging his personal channels, they just cut him off. The Fox 11 stream is dead. I'm moving over to ABC now. It'll be live in 3, 2, 1. Hopefully. Hopefully. It's loading. Come on. It's fighting my ad blockers.
Airspace
Okay,
issues
here we go.
with LAX.
We are back. I think.
Yeah, you know, I want to be really careful about saying that for certain, because, you know, these things can happen in real time, but we did get some information, we believe, overheard from the law enforcement agency, that this started as a...
Scott Reif on the call, ABC 7. We're back in Delray on Jefferson Boulevard for those of you just joining us. We're dealing with a lot here, so bear with us as we go through the motions of catching up with the technology here. We've got a solid stream for the first time in a long time.
I've done this long enough, though, to know that, you know, sometimes...
It's a beautiful thing.
Not all
Free-flowing stream and without it being glitchy. It's a little, the quality is a little crappy right now for some reason, but I think it'll catch up. Just as I say that, I jinx it. But it's trying to come back.
Is right around the corner, and Jefferson will run you to Lincoln, and then from there you can take it all the way to PCH. You can take it all the way to the Sherman.
Just continuing to do U-turns.
Yep, there we go. So back to the east, and what I've seen in a couple.
This is an
instances
armed
with the
robbery,
suspects,
is the
they
want?
made a turn, and it appears that they're making the turn. I mean, who knows for sure, right? But it appears in some instances just to check to see if law enforcement is right behind them. The helicopters overhead, the LA County Sheriff's helicopter is making orbits. Whether or not
OBS is telling me I have an encoding overload. It's throwing warnings at me. Oh God. Encoding overload. I don't know. OBS, man. I thought I fixed it, but for now it's working.
And so because of that,
Stu
there's a
Kardashian.
motor unit, and Marcel could hear the transmission. He monitors the scanner. So fantastic at doing that. And the motor unit was told not to engage. So that gives us an idea how they're treating this. They're not going to engage her.
They're just going to allow her to keep clout chasing around. We are no longer have a chase. They're just kind of lurking, waiting, hoping that the engagement falling off, she maybe just pulls over and gives up.
Yep.
Or gets out of the vehicle.
Yeah.
It could be too many tabs open, but OBS is throwing me all sorts of warnings right now. It says, consider turning down video settings or using a faster encodings preset. I can't do that while the stream is live, so we're just going to kind of deal with it and hope it works.
We were seeing on Sepulveda Boulevard, we had speeds right up to 90 miles an hour. So Sepulveda Boulevard has a lot of travel. The speed limit on Sepulveda is probably 45. I haven't driven it in quite some time to that area like Culver City. But to be doing twice the speed limit and then to drive into oncoming traffic, boy, for a moment there she got extremely desperate. And I think that that's what they're trying to avoid because they just, you know, they want to get this woman into custody. We believe it's a female, once again. They want to get her into custody, but they certainly don't want to see anybody get hurt. And the safest way, it appears, to do that right now is to back off and just surveil from the air. But open up a little wide for a moment, Marcel.
I had to say something, didn't I? I had to say something, didn't I?
I'm going to show you the helicopter red, Giovanna. There's the LA County Sheriff's helicopter.
Okay.
And up ahead.
Maybe it's the ad blockers. I'm going to try and... give me a second here, people. I'm going to switch... switch browsers. Don't worry, you're not missing anything. Just waiting for it to load. I think the ad blockers might have had to do something with that, but trying a different browser without them. Three seconds. Come on. I missed the skip? That's bullshit. Okay. Don't worry, she's just sitting at a light right now. Whatever settings I changed in OBS have just completely killed the... Let's enjoy the good stream while it lasts. Okay, here we go. Thank you for bearing with me.
Making a little, no, making a run. On a red light there.
It could potentially be better on abc7.com. It looks like it's working. I know it's kind of crappy quality, but it's looks like it's flowing. Let me see if I'm trying to watch it on a. Is it?
Yeah, I know. It was surprising. So just slow it up, slow it up. That's the street we're
Is it
following.
staggery on the stream you guys are watching?
It need to be tight because there's a lot of trees.
It looks like it's staggery on the stream.
There was. And looks like once again a U-turn, huh?
Like my stream is not.
Go a little further on if we can.
I can't.
Okay.
Fortunately, I can't fix it.
What is this? Sepulveda is on? She?
I can't fix it during the stream. Yeah, I know. That's the weird part. Is
Sure,
like my hand isn't laggy, but the stream is. I'm getting all sorts of warnings from OBS about encoding overload. So it's when I was trying to fix it yesterday, I just gonna have to keep messing with the settings until something works. Oh, great. I might not have a choice now. Give me a second.
Boy, there's so many vehicles that look exactly like that one. Yeah, and that sunroof helps.
I'm all locked up here. All right, let's. I'm just gonna take a swing on this settings and hope it fixes it. Here we go.
Open up a little bit. Why are they slowing? Is their car in front of them? No.
Okay, I changed it.
Are we on Sepulveda? Or is this?
Let's try it now. See if that helped. Don't worry, you didn't miss anything.
I know you keep calling her a he. It's so hard. Yeah, we're pretty good. We're 45.
A little bit better so far with the new settings. Much better now.
Open up for a second so I can find the vehicle.
I think I fixed it. I'm not getting the one. I unchecked the box
I got it.
in the OBS stream settings.
Yep, I got
And
it.
that may have fixed it. I was so lucky. I think we're good. Thank you guys have been through the trenches with me. You can go to a cleaner stream at any point, but you choose to stay here with me. How thankful. No, we're good now. Look at this. Look how clean it is. So I unchecked some like automatic buffer box and we fixed it.
Yeah, it's good.
Snat says, I watched you record the screen on Periscope. This is nothing. I know. That's why. And yeah, I was holding the phone the entire time. I don't even think they made iPhone tripods back then, 2015. I had to put the phone up against a bunch of books.
Are they talking? No.
Uh-oh, back to encoding overload. Yeah, I'm dropping this down to a 2-star. It was 3. I put it back up to 3-star because they were engaged in chasing, but now it's back to just a following. Oh no. Encoding overload. Shit. Stream is fighting for its life. I'm gonna try and hit ABC 7, the website, because maybe it's YouTube that's taken up. Try and get some RAM back here. Okay, X out of some of these windows. Okay, got the chase up on ABC 7. Coming, people, I promise, bear with me. You're not missing anything. He's still just cruising around the streets. I don't know. His OBS used to be so solid. I don't know. I didn't change anything. Okay, if it loads, we might be in business. I've got it up on the site.
Of the arrest, you're looking at it there. The attacks happened Monday morning on
Okay, that's just the
Oceanfront.
news. We don't want the news. Yep, it's the news. Okay, ABC 7 does, even on the link, even with the police chase link. Don't worry, he's just sitting at a red light right now. So, not missing anything. No, that's not the Mac fan. That's my desk fan. But yeah, this is struggling for its life.
Style your new home with the help of Living Space.
I'm going to try and change the setting real quick. Bear with me. Doing everything I can here. Struggling. I'm going to change the bit rate. Okay, did that. Successfully. Let's go back to the stream. Maybe that'll help. Okay. Let me try again. Living Spaces. Told you didn't miss anything. I'm not going to say anything. No, because now I'm starting to get the overload again. But for now, it's okay. I changed the bit rate, cut it in half. Maybe that'll do something. I'm supposed to be taking a flight here today as well, people, so I kind of need to get going out the door by 1. But we have some time.
Oh, that was close.
That almost hits a
Don't
bus.
hit the bus. That would hurt.
I wonder if I should I switch to StreamYard for future streams? Because OBS is, I even updated it. I didn't change any settings before it started crapping out, so it's eating up so much RAM. I have a MacBook Pro, by the way. It should be able to handle. It's been handling it for years, and I cleared all space out of it. This chase might still be going on by the time I get to my flight. The problem is, this might be the last time I talk to you guys because there's severe weather in New York. And severe weather is planned when I'm supposed to land. I would rather just take a red eye. Delay me now, and let's fly later. I'd prefer not to land and risk it amongst a bunch of lightning and thunder in New York at night. You know what I mean? Not that they're not even legally allowed to land if there's lightning in the area, so that they won't, but...
I don't know.
No, I
20
booked this flight because I thought when I booked it many months ago that the draft is always on a Thursday. And then I realized there's 2-day draft. I'm like, well, that sucks.
Well, we've been on the street.
But I'll be
3
watching
times
it in the air because I'm
now.
on
We turned around and
I'm
gone
on
around and
JetBlue.
around 3
And they
times
have
now.
they have ESPN, so I'll be watching it. I won't be on the ground for it. They are close to the LAX tunnel. You're right, Manchester and Sepulveda, the famous tunnel. Thank God we still got Scott Reif in the air. By the time this chase ends, Stu Mundell might be able to refuel and get back up. Crosswalk. She has no clue that this is a police chase walking through that crosswalk.
Okay, just so that there was an armed robbery though. They're a suspect. Interesting, okay. I mean, they could always send in somebody to relieve them if they want to keep them, but keep her at sight. They're not interested anymore. Maybe we could come out of the break and update this thing, Jay. I don't know if they're interested.
No, I've
in
got
that.
plenty
You
of
know, stay
gigabyte
on it,
space.
but,
I think I have plenty of gigabyte space on
Okay.
on the computer.
might be worth 1 minute update. I understand that the armed robbery suspect was the initial driver, and they've been taken into custody, supposedly.
We're kind of just chilling here, folks. I don't really know what else to say. This is not a chase. This is watching someone drive around Los Angeles, but they are watching it clearly. Manchester, in Westchester, right by the airport. Gotta run out of gas eventually. Yeah, Jay, why don't you get news copter going just in case we start to get a little low on fuel? Okay, unfortunately, Scott's
Maybe.
chopper's getting low on fuel too. I think we have KTLA up as just in case, but we'll check that after. Somebody, Sam in the chat says news van's gonna do a pit. No, I've never seen a news van do a pit before, but this is the type of chase. Question from Jay in the chat: why aren't the police engaging in
The
this?
helicopter back off already?
That's a good question. Probably got called to do something else, and There's nothing particularly dangerous about this other than the want, which I think is armed robbery. Look at that Dodge Charger right next to this white Dodge Charger. Two beautiful Dodge Chargers there. "12 likes playing Zone." That's funny. I don't know if she blew a 3-1 lead because she's technically gotten away right now. They're not even engaged with this chase. We're just kind of chilling, watching a following. They can re-engage at any point, especially if she starts driving more aggressively. We've seen her go completely crazy on these roadways. What's everyone up to? You can hear Scott yawning. Did you guys hear Scott just yawn? That's where this chase is at right now. I'm going to drop it to a 1-star because of that yawn. That yawn knocks a star off. While I have you guys, top left corner of the screen, we have, you see birdsintheair.com. If you weren't in the last chase, the announcement that we have some new merchandise there for you. Code 4 t-shirts, as well as, I think we have fur missile, collars. There's another shirt in there as well, but we did update with some new items. If you have any recommendations for something you would like, always open to that. As well as our backup notification account, because Twitch only allows you to send so many notifications in a day. At Skywob Alerts on Twitter. At Skywob Alerts is an account that only tweets when the chases are live, so you can turn notifications on there and not have to worry about the 4-hour interval. This feels like a 0-0-0 cardio game right now. Yes, it does. Sorry, I'm just keeping an eye on my flight here as well, people, because...
Cross the 405 yet?
Trying to figure out what's going on.
Past the 405?
Mac in the chat says, I'm sure you probably talked about this, Wob, but do you think it was a good trade for Brooklyn? Yes, and ideally, which would you like the Knicks to retain? OG and Mitchell Robinson and Isaiah. I just put out a 20-minute video about the Knicks. And I was just, the reason why I was late to this chase is I was doing Knicks fan TV. I got so many ways to answer your question out there on the internet right now. If I want to hang out in New York, I'm going to be at a wedding, so I will not be able to hang out. I apologize. If I get there alive. My hair looks amazing. Thank you. Good, must be a good day. Am I a window or aisle seat guy? Very good question. So, if it's an overnight flight, I am absolutely window, because I'm a light sleeper and sitting in the aisle, anything walking past me will wake me up. I feel a sense of comfort, and I don't get the anxiety of getting bumped into that I would on the aisle. I also get to control the shade in the window. If it's at normal hours and it's a shorter flight, I'm not going to sleep, so I will sit in the aisle.
Try the pit maneuver.
especially if you have a connection to make of some kind, the aisle is the play. But for the most part, because the flights I take are either to Las Vegas or they're extremely long. It's either Vegas, New York, or Europe. So I'm on like 6 to 12 hour flights or 30-minute flights, and with nothing in between. Very rarely am I on something in between that. As a result, it's aisle on the short flights, window on the long flights is the answer. No, flight is still on time, unfortunately. I'm rooting for this flight to get delayed because I prefer to miss the weather and just take a red eye so I can get in the morning. We're at the Forum, and that looks like a LAPD airship overhead.
Sheriff's though.
Oh, sheriff's. Okay, so this is still at the very least, it's a following. Sheriff's Department is overhead with one of their birds. So while this chase may seem boring, it is not over as we continue to do just random U-turns from lane number 2 on Manchester Boulevard.
Oh, that is, man. They're following them.
Yeah, this is an aerial chase. Can I not just change the flight? I can't. I called earlier.
I'm going to turn around and go back the other way.
I can't
See,
change
that
the
person
flight.
trying
Another
to follow,
U-turn.
That's exactly what they're doing.
Can't change the flight until there's an official delay because of weather. It hasn't technically been delayed yet, so I can't change it without a fee and paying the difference, which is hundreds of dollars. The news truck is following. There's a news van? I must have missed that. There's a news van following this chase. You were kidding before, as we pick up high rates of speed here, I'm telling you, out of nowhere, this chase just picks up. She's got to be doing 70, 80 miles an hour now. We might get hit by a news van. May have seen the news van on the street there, and now things being chased again. It was calm when... It was calm. We're going to put a star back on. It was calm when she thought she was by herself. Dude, you cannot leave this chase and just assume it's boring and done. We have seen it, couple hour-long chases. Another Dodge Charger in front. It's that gray Dodge Charger in front of this Dodge Charger. We have seen chases go for an hour or two, can be completely boring, then they turn to 5 stars instantly. There could be carjackings, there could be Paul Walker challenges, Katy Perry challenges, re-engagement by the ground units and pit maneuvers and spike strips.
That changes everything because you're not going to be able to go south. So going down to 9 while
Oh no, we're about to lose them through the TFR. She's headed through Crenshaw. That's going across the LAX airspace. This is bad. We're gonna lose it. You're gonna have to really zoom in. Need her to make a right-hand turn quickly.
Oh, there's a patrol car behind them, right? At some point, we're going to have to go east of 110 and go south, I guess.
So the situation right now, we've reached Crenshaw and Century. We are in the heart of Crenshaw slash, is this Inglewood? Because I saw the Forum. I mean, this is right around LAX airspace, which explains the angle of the camera here. They're not going to be able to cross. They'd have to go all the way around. So unless we really need them to make a U-turn again. She's been making U-turns all day. U-turn and head back towards the choppers. Otherwise, they are likely going to lose this one. Is the news van still in? Oh, might be making a right-hand turn. That helps, as long as it's not south. Do not keep going straight. She is going straight. That's bad. wouldn't be the first person watching the stream. Remember that one many years ago? Said, if you're watching this, start doing donuts. About 10 seconds later, did 3 donuts. 3 donuts in the middle of what I think was the 405 up in the canyons. But can we please acknowledge that the stream has looked good? If you want to know how popular police chases are, there are 55,000 concurrents watching the ABC7 stream right now. 55,000. I'm willing to jinx it. The stream looks great. It's flowing. This is as good. If there's any lag that's going on, it's from...
Newscopter. Tell them to go south 110, I guess.
I'm going to start looking for alternatives just in case. I don't know why KTLA would be on the other side of this, but...
We're gonna roll around, I guess, go around the south side, try and pick them up, go to south 110.
I'm checking KTLA. I don't want to move the stream because it's going so well right now.
Well, let's see if what she does here. She continues down to the 105, but make a decision on if she gets on the 105 east or westbound, I guess.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's how popular police chases are here in Los Angeles. 55,000 concurrents. I might have to switch to... Oh wait, that's not live. I was about to switch to KTLA. And then KTLA bailed. Headed towards the 105, that would help. So they are way north of this. They are way north. Their camera can reach, 4 or 5 miles. Come on. Don't die on us. Come back to us. Hopefully they didn't kill the stream. It's not me. Yeah, it's black. It's blacked out on the channel. I'm watching it on my phone. And it's not me. I'm not the reason for it going black. We don't have any streams right now. KTLA. I'm checking KTLA. KTLA 5. Oh, we're back.
All right, let's go back to the west, cross over 25.
Okay, they're gonna chase it. They're going around. They're going around.
Anybody over?
Or she may have gotten on the 105. If she's on the 105 east, that will change everything. See, there's LAX right there. She might be on 105 east.
Yeah, they're headed for fuel. I don't even know. They could have. The vehicle went down Crenshaw. We couldn't follow it, so we followed him as well as we could with the camera. Thought the vehicle got on the 105 west, so now we're headed west, like towards LAX, but we couldn't go south on Crenshaw.
Oh no, they went 105 west. They're gone. Sheriff's Department had to go back to refuel. She may have gotten away from not only the media, but the police as well. All right, it's been a minute since You guys asked for a longer stream. This has been an uneventful chase, but this one may ultimately get away because it has now lost the sheriff's department. It has lost the ground units, and it's about to lose the last media helicopter unless that's her right there in the top left corner. It looks like a white Dodge Charger there in lane number 2 with a 105.
Yeah, we've lost the vehicle.
Scott has confirmed the vehicle is lost, and they also have to refuel. This one could be over. We could have a getaway. I'm going to check Fox 11 just to...
And without that vehicle overhead, we're not going to get any updates, so we don't even know if they're still on the 105. That's not it.
Fox stream not available. I'm going to check NBC because they went to go refuel.
I can, Steph? Well, thank you. Yeah, Marcel was doing a great job. It was just a tricky one.
This was a tricky one from start to finish. This person knew how
Thank
to...
you.
NBC is in...
Bye-bye. Talk to you tomorrow.
Wow.
Is that it?
What?
Wow.
No way you just got that lucky.
Good one.
What? No way. Is th-
Round and round and round we go.
There is no way Scott just pulled that out of his ass. What are the odds?
Okay. He's on the south.
105 eastbound, headed towards the helicopters. Could not be a better spot. Headed out of the TFR. Appears. If they were going to pop up anywhere, you're hoping that they got on the 105. Now they messed up. They could have stayed on side streets.
It is.
We tell you all the time, if you're in a police chase, you stay around LAX for this reason exactly. Because in an event that the sheriff's department has to leave their helicopter, their ground units don't engage, you can lose the aerial helicopters. But because Scott Reif is a seasoned veteran professional, you keep the camera pointed at the 105 eastbound, just in case this person that was headed down Crenshaw Boulevard, down Century Boulevard, got back on the 105 eastbound. This is the only way that he was going to be able to keep following this chase. The 105 east puts you back out of temporary flight restriction airspace.
Coming up on Sepulveda.
We can't be 100% sure, but it sure looks like the vehicle to me, and it would make sense as we were sitting here saying the 105 is coming up. So if you're leaving a police chase, just in case, the same way in hockey they tell you put pucks on net, because you never know when a deflection or something crazy is going to happen. You just keep your camera pointed at the 105 and hope that a white Dodge Charger appears, and appear it did. I need to get breakfast because I have a flight to catch and I need to go prepare. So I'm going to keep the chase up. I'm going to go get a bowl of cereal.
Have we hit it? Deja vu. Newscopter Air 7, how far west are you guys now?
Okay. Well, you guys talking shit while I was gone?
3 miles from LAX. What do you mean? Are you being Hawthorne?
Dallin.
No, the vehicle's on the 105, excuse me, on Imperial Highway,
It's Dallin. Right?
headed eastbound, coming up on Sepulveda Boulevard. So they might be pulling on Sepulveda here, but west of the 405. This is Sepulveda, right? Yeah.
I wouldn't want it any other way. Supposed to talk shit about the streamer while he's gone.
Okay, the vehicle is just now stopped at the crosswalk on Imperial Highway, headed eastbound, a number 4 lane.
Did I say it
Up to the far
incorrectly?
right, the white Audi with the black sunroof. and the
Was I
top
saying
locked out.
Dallin said his name was Dallin? Because originally I said Dallin. And he said it's Dallin, like Talon.
All right, copy that. It's all yours. Let's get out of here. Dennis.
So I was pronouncing it correct. I originally thought it was, he corrected me before we did the show. So I was always saying Dallin because he told me to. Am I wrong?
Yeah, copy that. We handed it off. We're headed back. Copy.
Oh no, are they leaving? They're leaving. Must be out of gas. You know what that means? When you see the grundle of the helicopter, chase is over. What happened? What is happening? This is such a tease of a chase. What is happening right now? Is there a second helicopter? Is there a second chopper? He's under Imperial Highway. This would make sense. What is happening? They probably realize that there's 50,000 people watching this on YouTube and we need to get another chopper up in this. It's a stolen car is the one. They have 50,000 people watching this on YouTube. Yeah, you better get a second fucking chopper up there. Oh, I must have missed that. Scott said he was going to hand it to another chopper. Good. So Scott's headed back to base. Second chopper with fuel in it is now in the air. He didn't lose it. He's just sitting under the. There's no audio right now. No audio with this chopper. Just a signal. Can someone tell me if I was saying Dallin's name incorrectly last night, even though he said it was Dallin? Whoever mentioned that in the chat. You guys can hear me chomping? There's no way that Mike is that sensitive. Yeah, how much gas is in this Dodge Charger, man? 105 eastbound. How is it that sensitive? I'm gonna chew quieter now. There's no way you can hear me. I'm gonna. There's no way you can hear me. Okay, I'm gonna chew and I'm gonna listen. I don't hear shit. You guys are lying. Hold on a second. I gotta take a phone call. All right, I'm back. Did you guys miss my cereal asthma? Excel MG. Hey, thanks for oh, we're in a parking lot. I love you too, Daddy. We're in a parking lot. Maybe something will happen here. His chat said, love you, Daddy. Now we're just doing U-turns in a parking lot. This chase needs to end. I need to start to get ready. Like, how do you pick these areas to go drive around? No, just driving with no purpose whatsoever, not even being chased. Look at that Dodge Charger. 2 of them. Already packed. Whoa, pulling out into traffic. Almost 44,000 people watching this on ABC7's YouTube channel without even no audio. Just a car driving around. And people act like they want to see the news over police chases. People will watch a car drive around in a 1-star chase for hours. You know, it'd be great if my flight gets delayed and they give me a notification before I leave for the freaking airport so I don't have to sit there. It's going to be on time because it's at the gate. Let's see, the 2 o'clock flight delayed. 12:20 flight on time. Yeah. Kazaloth asks, you got a gig or a podcast I'm working with for the draft tonight? Thanks for the streams. Tomorrow night, I'll be on Sirius after the second round for 2 hours. Not tonight because I'm flying. I was supposed to be. But tomorrow night to wrap up the draft. I did last night and tonight. And right as we went off the air, I don't know if you guys could hear me scream. Right as I signed off, is when the trade came through at exactly 59 and 30 seconds, because that's when we sign off. 59 and 30 seconds, trade dropped. Right after we did a 3-hour show and just did a segment on the Knicks too. Bake me a cake. It says it's not raining in New York until 11 p.m. Eastern. Well, I land at like after midnight. So I'm landing right when the bad weather hits, which is why I'm like, there's no way they're going to take off if the weather's anticipated to be that bad. Worst case scenario is we take off on time and then they divert us to like Philadelphia or something because of the bad weather. And then you have to stick around at the airport until the 6 a.m. flight. That's what I don't want to do. And that's what's likely going to happen. If there's lightning within, 10 miles of the airport, they shut it down. And then all the flights will be diverted to other airports. Good question. Why is the draft 2 nights? Because of Bronny. But it doesn't need to be 2 nights. I don't know why the media is still following this chase. Probably because there's so many people in the YouTube lobby that are invested. That's why if there's a long chase, even if it's not exciting, people get invested emotionally. They get invested and they want to see how it ends, regardless if it's entertaining or not. Okay, I need to go start getting ready here, kind of. At the very least, I need to do the dishes. I'll be right back. What's going on? I can't see the chat. There is no chase audio, people. Okay. I have to make some food for the plane because this could be a long flight. Mr. 2 Cents in the chat says, got a wave from a random van next to the car, and the news van is back. Can't take your eye off of it, right? She probably knows she's still being chased. I mean, 42,000 concurrence is going to draw a news van at the very least. Someone is going to want the end result. What's going on here? Why is everyone stopped? And there's a tow truck right there. Oh. Yeah, the van is back. Look at that Dodge Charger, man. There's people engaged in this chase just following it. Look, now they're all taking off. They're all lurking, waiting for her to like get out so they could get the Stringer video. She stopped to see what I was making. She's under the 105 again, headed back to LAX. She's on Imperial. I'll be there shortly. I'll tell you. I'll get boots on the ground. Yeah, if it goes long enough, then you'll start to get stringers that are going to be following the chase so they can get money for the video. Now she did a U-turn, and here we go, picking up speed once again. $38. Someone keeping track of all the U-turns? 38 so far? Just taking in, how much gas can this thing go through? That is not an electric, and even if it is, it would run out of battery. I'm just making a bagels with cream cheese for the... You never know, if you get stuck in the air, you get stuck in the air because you're just circling the airport because of thunderstorms and you get hungry, I'm going to be pretty damn happy that I got bagels with cream cheese as an emergency situation. Even if they taste terrible and they're just been stale, it's better than nothing. I always bring an emergency bagel with cream cheese. And I'll put peanut butter on the other one. I mean, it's not refrigerated cream cheese. Of course it's refrigerated. Did she stop under the... She stopped under the overpass again? She's just doing U-turns under there. I think she stopped. God, this is not a great bagel with cream cheese, but it's just gonna have to do. It's gonna have to do. She may just be... She might pop out at some point, or she's parked under there. She's done this before. That's not it. That's not it. That's a lot of white Dodge Chargers coming out of there. Not. Could be a Paul Walker challenge. Absolutely could be a Paul Walker challenge. This is a stolen car. You better believe that she might be setting up a getaway vehicle underneath there. Absolutely possible. If she thinks like a criminal already, she can easily be setting up some reinforcements. Nope. There it is. Chase continues. As soon as she saw that news van, the news van is keeping this chase alive, carrying this chase on its shoulders. I don't know, why did they go away? Was that not the same Dodge Charger? That was a different white Dodge Charger? Sure looked like it. Well, you can tell by the camera, they're scrambling to find it now. When the camera starts to get jerky, they're panicking, looking for it. And that's where we're at right now. May have gotten away, unless that news van has eyes on it. But since we don't have any audio from Scott Reif is in the other chopper fueling up, we don't know what's going on. No, it's not an Audi, it's a Dodge Charger. Eliana's not on until later. She's the primetime shift. But Eliana would find this. You know who wouldn't? Stu Mundell. Stu would have been, oh, God damn it. Where'd it go? Oh no, I did two. Fuck. I did two bottoms for the peanut butter, and I did two tops for the cream cheese. Damn it. The peanut butter is going to taste like shit. It's two bottom parts of the bagel. I hate it when I do that. Wasn't paying attention. That sucks. Now they're going to taste terrible. You need the perfect balance of a top and bottom. Two tops is too rich. I am Stu Mundell. I'm just fucking washed it. Like, what is going on under there? There's a person walking. Could absolutely be Paul Walker challenge. The car could be ditched and then they'll be gone by the time the cops get there. All right, my bagels are ready just in case my flight gets delayed and there's no food left in the air and people start getting mad. I'm gonna be the smart one who had the bagels with cream cheese. What? Someone got out. I told you, cloud chase. What's going on now? That's not a news van walking towards the... There's the news. The stringers. Stringers with the cameras. They must be parked and ditched under there. Stringers are out. That car is most certainly parked and ditched under the overpass. This is a very, very weary criminal. And now we have the Grundle. This one is over. That is a getaway and a potential Paul Walker challenge that has been successful, people. Nightcrawlers on top of it, but this one is over. The Grundle under the helicopter means they are headed back to base as the camera resets. Wow. It could have very well just gotten into another vehicle and took off. Could have left on foot, dropped the vehicle under the overpass, lose the helicopter, gone. Stream is dead. ABC just killed the stream. It's over. There you go. Multiple opportunities to get away. Sometimes you kill them with...
I'm Peter, the Chief Tree Planting Officer at Ecosia, the search engine that used...
Sometimes you kill them with apathy, and that's what just happened tonight. An uneventful finish, but an expected one. And this chase is over. If you haven't already followed the account, turn notifications on. In the event of one of these happen again, maybe we'll get something better than a 1-star chase. But until then, just in time for me to go get ready for this flight. Thank you guys for enduring the past couple hours here. It looks like this person has gotten away. But at least we got to watch it. Media on top of this chase for almost no reason, but it is what it is. All right, my friends, I hope I don't die trying to go to New York. I don't even care if it gets delayed as long as we don't try and land in lightning. But if you see a flight crashed from LA to New York, pray for me. Okay, bye-bye. Love you guys just in case.